Hey church family, welcome to episode 4 of The Humble Cottage. I hope that this video finds you doing very well. We are walking through Proverbs together, seeking to create and cultivate godly homes. So if you will hear the words of the Lord with me from Proverbs chapter 2, verses 11 through 13. It says, "Discretion will keep you, discernment will guard you, to deliver you from the way of evil, from the man who speaks perverse things, from those who forsake the paths of uprightness, to walk in the ways of darkness." Well, we see in verses 12 through 13, this is a description of the world that we live in today, and the world at really any time in history. The world will always lead us away from the Lord and into sin and into false teaching. And one of the ways that we guard ourselves from this is mentioned in verse 11. It's a word that we don't use very often, and that's the word discernment. What is discernment? Well, discernment means to distinguish, to examine, to sift, to separate. It's being able to tell the truth versus error, or right versus wrong. It's originally a farming term because farmers needed to be able to tell the difference between wheat and tares, for example, because they look a lot alike, but one feeds you and the other is poisonous. So you can see the spiritual importance of that illustration that the Bible uses. Discernment is so needed in our day because there's so much content out there that we are constantly taking in, most of the time without even noticing. But it's so lacking in our day because we don't like to tell people that they are wrong. Well, part of being a Christian is saying that every other worldview is wrong. Isn't that what Jesus said? That He's the way, the truth, and the life, meaning He's the only way. So we as Christians have to be able to discern whether someone is teaching or following the way of Jesus or not. And the real Jesus, not just anything with His name slapped to it. Paul's concern for the Corinthian church was exactly this, that they would follow after a different Jesus, a different spirit, and a different gospel that could not save. As the minister to families here at Fleming, I have the same concern. So may we be sober-minded, alert, and watchful. May we know what influences are coming into our lives and into our homes, whether through other people or through the technology that we possess. And how do we grow in wisdom and discernment? By being saturated in the words of God, by meditating on His words day and night. It's been well said that we would be able to spot what's fake because we study what's real. Well, thank you for joining me today, and may God bless you.